What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another score card reaction for y'all, and you already know what it is. Let's get it. Alright, man, look. Huge shout out to K Faith, been holding it down in SA. Love the work that I've seen from her so far. Big salute. She hit me up, told me she's working on a new album and everything like that. Asked me to check this out. One thing, just a quick heads up. I was told that this is not in English. Now, she mentioned sending me the lyrics to this so that we could like break it down live and everything like that. I gave it a couple weeks. She never sent the lyrics over. But it's on the reaction list. It's coming up now. But I do have a remedy for this. So if you guys have been following along with the channel, we have updated the actual scorecard to be able to include songs that are not in English by removing the lyrics entirely from the scoring process and focusing more on the production value. So we're going to be focusing on just straight up music theory, right? Does it sound good to listen to? Do we like the flows? Do certain things, do certain patterns and things like that like sound good? That's what we're going to be looking for at this point, right? Is it a bop without even knowing what's being said? With that being said, if you guys understand what's being said and you guys want to go and supply a translation down in the comments, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all when y'all do that. I don't want to make, I'm not trying to like gatekeep shit. We're here for anything that's dope we're ready to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, do me a favor. Run the gauntlet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, little bell notification guy. We about to eat, man. I'm ready to see what this sounds like, man. So I'm not even going to make an attempt to say the name of this song because I feel like it's just going to come out sounding disrespectful. Obviously, I don't know how to say that. If you guys want to put the enunciations down in the comments for me too, that would be appreciated. I try to educate myself as much as I can. With that being said, let's eat, baby. Let's get into it. Let's see what we dealing with. What's the mood?
Undikusele kunhlekele andiwafuna Amamenemene helele sonke nje samo the helele sama lo mnotho sesikhareze helele.
Alright, right off the bat, you get the vibe. Like, there's certain shit, I'm telling you, music is universal, though. You have to know what's being said. It's giving me like that like straight up like almost like trap type vibe. I see motherfucker like in the dark outside on the block, like in front of a car, you know what I'm saying? They got like the Goonies around and shit like that. Everybody just kind of like it. I can see the music video playing out in my head. I'm here with you. I like it.
Phambi kokuba sithethe ngicela umotho ngaphambi kazi ndeyazi le ngoma zokwenza inhlombe eklabini nala methu buyibuzi leli phokumu itaki and umanyoko uyaposta ngokile yakhe ijambi wow mamela sozunibone under pressure andinalo kwayixesha dilirode ndifuna icheta ngokunanivaye emzana ndathi kumama ngisomokhela that they out trying to fit my shoes but mabacamba Cinderella say
it's weird, like you can almost like make this shit out anyway, you know what I'm saying? I had to cook a little bit. I like it, it sound dope.
Uyendazi ngiphethe flavor sozubone do the failure what the spooking ngayi flavor baba ngama ndinoheya uma ndaba uthola laser can't tholakala kwansi studio vele ngitsemi data dimgile amasango avulika sendi lapha for win shut up for the Steve abe booster ba delete.
From a production standpoint, this shit sounds super clean. Super clean, right? Production quality is clearly on studio level. I don't really see anything to take away negative from this. It's kind of a bop. What it would sound like though? With music, like what's the scenario? What's your setting where you would find yourself listening to it? It's like, to me, something about like the fucking depth of it, right? It's got like a certain like bass to it almost, right? To where this shit just sound like this is with like windows down and shit like that, riding around the hood. This shit sound like it will fucking knock, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they saying some tough shit. It's so weird reacting when you don't know what they're saying too, right? Like, God forbid, I feel so, obviously it's not, like, you can tell from the type of music it is, but could you imagine we're sitting here talking about, like, this sounds like trap shit, in the whip we want her, and it's like a gospel song or something like that, like, nah, this shit sound fire though.
Kanye West with the influence, got the keys from Steve. Hey, lele, hey, tetele, hey, the biggest hey, the pumele, hey, lele, hey, the tetele, hey, the biggest hey, the pumele, yeah, hey, lele, hey, lele, hey, lele, hey, lele, hey, lele, undi kusele kunjekele, andi wafuna Amamenemene. Helele, helele, songe nje samo de helele, sama lo mnote seskareze, helele, helele, helele.
I feel like the whistles are gonna play into a video really, really well.
Yeah, helele yangena indlovukazi ishawa ubukhazikhazi ngamazi ngujenene futhi angichazachaze umungaza wazi siyocela bachazele lapho ngidazi ngani mina ngifani nani ngeke ngipophe nge-second hand tell nenkinga angifonele yeah I ain't never need a gimmick I do this shit in real life and you mimic say that I rap me will call me a cynic I make them dizzy these niggas anemic well I take them all to the clinic now that they heard me they all looking timid last time I seen a Venus doing numbers like this it was V and Serena in Tennessee yeah.
Oh, they gave me a little something. They gave me a little something at the end. I'm in there. I guess that was Venus Raps. I'm just now seeing the other names that are on this. Huge shout out to Venus Raps. And then it looks like Bravo Roux. If I'm mispronouncing that, just correct me down in the comments. Huge shout out to both of them. This was dope. This was dope. I wasn't expecting to be able to take away a verse at the end there. That was fire.
It's okay, faith in this motherfucker.
Could have did more of a fade out, kind of an abrupt end to it. I wonder if that's because of album placement. This is all coming off of an up and coming album. I believe, if I'm not correct, I believe it's coming out July 22nd. It's at least around there, right? If I remember the email that I got. If I'm incorrect about that, just correct it down in the comments. I'll pin it if I'm wrong. But yeah, yo, what do y'all think about that? Let me know. Anytime that we're going to dig into the multi-language type stuff, this has a lot to do with the community, right? I put this up on the channel too because for those of you who do watch the channel and understand the language, I don't want you to feel left out. I want you to be able to participate. So this is going to be a lot on y'all. I want you guys to tell me what you guys thought about the song. What were your favorite takeaways? Translate any dope bars that we may have missed or want to like really point out for the artist and shit. Like that's super dope. I'm excited about this. Let's pull up the scorecard. Hey, let's get small. We small? Let's get small. Boom. Alright, let's pull up the scorecard. We're going to break it down, see how we really felt about it. So I'm brand new to most of the people that were on this. If you guys are new to the channel, in order for me to become a fan of you, you got to catch at least 3. Target audience for this one. Let's be honest. The answer is no. When it's not in English, I'm probably not the target audience, but it don't matter. The shit can still slap. You can still tell a good beat from a bad beat. You can still tell when someone's riding the beat well versus when they're not. You can still tell when someone's able to find a pocket versus when they can't. You know what I'm saying? The music theory on this was on point. So we do have some stuff we can talk about. Proper setting for this. I'm sticking to my guns. This is whip music for me. You guys want to correct me down in the comments, be like, Steve, you're way fucking off. This is the shit you clean your house to on Sunday. Like, tell me what you guys are thinking about it. For me, this translated as whip music to me. When to go down? Ooh, do we do the non-English split or do we do non-hip-hop? I think we do the non-English slash split, right? Yeah, that makes more sense. What am I saying? Delivery, vocals, I'll be honest with you, was pretty dope. Nothing that I would take away I think was negative about it, but there was nothing that was super over the top either. It just sounded solid to me. You know what I'm saying? They sound like they were gated in. Nothing sound forced. I'll be honest with you. As a international English only speaker, I'm not bilingual, nothing like that. But I have rapped for like the last 17 years. I've been a battle rapper, right? When I hear these other languages and people do hip hop and shit like that in the other languages, this shit sounds difficult as hell, right? When they start incorporating like the shit where like they roll their tongues or they put the clicks that are in there and shit like that, I can't even imagine like it's hard enough. Like, I see motherfuckers rap and like get tongue-tied over just English and shit like that. When motherfuckers are like jumping in and out from one language to the next, or like even when I just hear foreign languages spoke so like just eloquently and shit like that, this shit just sound impressive to me as an international listener. Like, that shit sound difficult. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give this one a straight up 20 out of 20. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me pause this because it's a different breakdown. Each of the different the different scorecards that we use have a different breakdown, a different weightage, right? I'm gonna pause this real quick. Let me pull this up. We don't do too many of these. I want to make sure we get this correct. And we're back. All right, so I filled it out to be 100, and then we're going to adjust it from there. So for the GSGang, you guys are familiar with the normal weightage. This one's a little bit different. So at a maximum 30 possible points for delivery of vocals, I'm giving this one like a solid 23 out of 30. That's where I felt that, right around there, right? There was nothing that necessarily stood out that was like, oh my god, some amazing grace type shit, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, wow, the vocals on this blew me away. But everything that was on it sounded hard, right? Like, the delivery sounded clean and shit like that. So 23 out of 30, that's kind of where I was at with that. The beat selection, I was fucking with. Out of 20, I'm gonna just give it like a solid 18. I'll be honest with you. 18 is what I'm feeling. Sound quality mixing, 20 out of 20. The entire thing was clean front to end. I didn't really feel anything was out of place. I will say I really enjoyed the part where the distortion came in. They kind of like dropped the beat into the background. I'm going to learn the producer terms eventually so I can give you exactly what they were doing. But you'll notice that at certain points when they added the distortion, kind of dropped the vocal track to the background, it did. It added a layer of depth to it. I thought that was pretty fucking dope. Effectiveness. Does this make you want to listen to more like that? I give this one like a straight up 10 out of 15, right? Because I would be lying if I said that, like, hey, yo, I'm looking to just go and start digging into music that's just not in English all the time. Because that's just not true, right? But when these things come around, I'm 100% down to listen and vibe with it. And, like, this is some shit, like, if this came on, I wouldn't turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit still kind of ran hard. And we got a verse at the end. Like, I'm there for it. You know what I'm saying? I give this one a straight up 10. And I'm going to do the same thing. With enjoyability, I'm going to give it a straight up 10 out of 15. Now, with these, your guys' scores are going to be just as important, if not probably more important than mine. If you guys understood the language and the translations and everything like that, go ahead and give me your scores down in the comments. I'm going with a solid 81 out of 100. That's where it's landing with me as an international listener who didn't really pick up too much of what was being said. I was still fucking with it though. 81 out of 100 is my score. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. More importantly, for those of you who do appreciate this, let me know. Like, is this something you want to see more of on the channel? Do you like that we're going and tapping into things that we don't understand? Do you think we should stay more in our lane? I'm open for all kinds of critique. This is y'all channel as much as it is mine. What do you want on it? Did you guys enjoy this? Did you guys enjoy this or not? Let me know. As always, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one. Let's go.